Brocker Wealth Management is comprised of local experts dedicated to your financial success. Their certified financial advisors include John Brocker, a native of Southwest Iowa and a proud graduate of Underwood, and Alec Murphy, an active Council Bluffs resident. They are dedicated to devising comprehensive financial strategies for you and your family. Whether you are investing to build wealth, Brocker Wealth Management personalizes a plan for your needs, wants, and long-term goals.
It's time to be you at Iowa Western. Apply today.
To some, the sound of a bag of seed being opened marks a year of unpredictability and sleepless nights. But for those opening a bag of Pioneer brand corn, it brings a different set of feelings. To them, that sound marks innovation, knowing every seed has been proven in the toughest environment possible, the field. It marks the start of the best year you'll ever have. Pioneer brand corn hybrids, field proven and ready for yours. Visit pioneer.com/innovation.
Well, good evening to you as we welcome you in to Council Bluffs, Iowa, here in Reaver Arena here tonight on Iowa Western Community College campus here tonight. It's some girls Class 2A regional action here tonight. First round action here as the Underwood Eagles take on the Shenandoah Phillies here tonight. Ethan Hewitt here with you. We'll have the play-by-play here of some postseason action here as we continue along the Agrivision Equipment Group Tournament Trail here tonight. Tip-off just moments ago. A quick shout-out here to our sponsors of this one here tonight, including Agrivision, Low Rent, Rogers Pharmacy, Rock Stop, Shenandoah Medical Center, Bank Iowa, Shenandoah, Red Oak, Essex, Pella Corporation, Shenandoah, Miller Building Supply, and Brocker Wealth Management. Underwood in the white with the blue trim here tonight. They win the tip-off, start with things offensively here tonight. In the lane there, good defense by Jenna Burdorf. Rejected a shot attempt there by Mary Stevens. Now offensively, the Phillies feed it down low to Green. Right block working down low. Can't get it to go. Offensive rebound by Burdorf, and now she'll kick it back out. Near half the point is Chloe Denton. Hands it off to Caroline Rogers now near side. They work it back now to Stevens, to Green. High post left side. Nice cut back door to Denton. Can't quite finish. And Elizabeth Jacobson is there for the rebound. Coming into tonight, Shenandoah seeking their first postseason win since 2020, where they had a 53-51 win over Clarinda in the regional quarterfinal. Now pass down low. Here's snapped by Green. Now back with it offensively. Here come the Mustangs. Here's Denton working baseline near side now. They work it out to the corner. Here's Rogers. Three tray ball there is off the mark and rebounded here by Kinsley Ferguson for the Eagles. Couple of first-round exits the last 2 years for the Phillies. Meanwhile, Underwood looking to make another postseason run here this year. Lost in the regional final last year, a couple of years ago. State quarterfinal. Lost to Denver in that one, 58-51. Now handling it here, Ainsley Robertson. Freshman starter now. They'll work it back out here to Haley Stangl. Now right wing, here is Stevens once more. Gives it off to Stangl, now working inside. There in the lane, layup off the mark, and Green is there for the rebound. It'll be a fun matchup to watch down low between Green and also Jacobson here tonight. Couple of top post players in their respective conferences, also in Class 2A. And the attempt there from Green, good defense from Jacobson. Makes the bad shot attempt and gets the rebound. Now handling here, Mary Stevens near forecourt. Got just under 6 minutes left now here in this first quarter. Still knotted up here at 0, no points yet, and a layup there, tough layup there for Stevens, couldn't go, and now as Stangl was trying to rain that one on the baseline, stepped out of bounds, so we'll have an inbound coming here for the Mustangs, and Underwood now will go with a little forecourt press now here as Denton takes the inbound here. Back to Stevens, working up the baseline, pass to Green across half court, makes the press, a little room here to work, trying to feed it off. There was looking for Burdorf, pass a little wide, it'll sail out of bounds off the far sideline. Going right back now to the Eagles. Of course, head coach John Weinrich at the helm for the Phillies this year. Andy Van Fossen for the Eagles squad, looking to get this team back in another postseason run here now offensively. Still looking for our first points of the night here with 5:23 left here in the first. Now tray ball, their attempt drills it. Kinsley Ferguson starts the scoring for tonight. Ferguson, a senior, that's going to be another thing to watch. Obviously the fun matchup down low between Green and Jacobson is going to be which of these team shooters can get going first here tonight. Now here's Rogers trying to respond with another tray, and she does. Knotted up now at 3. Rogers at 18 points in that win over Red Oak earlier this week. Gonna need that. It was also part of the crew that helped break a school record with 14 three-pointers that night for in a single game. Now a nice little layup attempt there from Ferguson, won't go, and Green is there for the rebound. Now here comes Green with it near side. Gives it off to Denton. Pushes over to Rogers far side on that wing and out of the corner. Here's Burdorf handling it, picks it up, gives it to Green, left elbow. Now Green going to work into the lane here, going over Jacobson, and she will get called for the travel. Took a couple extra steps there before putting that shot up. As the Phillies, a couple substitutions here. Alexis Schebaum and also Kylie Fouch check in. And also Corin Treed checks in for Underwood. And now bringing it up here is Roberts. Hands it off to Stangl, free throw line. Here's Jacobson now, left wing, driving, working against Green here. Down the left block, and now we're going to get a foul called here against Green. As Jacobson was working against her. Going to give us an inbound here, right side of the basket. First foul for her, first foul of the game. And now Roberts on the inbound. They get it in here to Treat, and she will get fouled as she goes up with it from the right block. So now we'll have our first visit to the free throw line. And we'll get Burdorf for that one. Second team foul. First free throw here from Treaty is up and good. Chance to make it a 2-point ball game here. Treaty 30% from the line this season. Hits both of those, though. And gives Underwood a 2-point advantage. 5-3, just over 4 minutes left here in the first. Two teams met each other just 8 times. Split it 4-4. Shot attempt there from Rogers. Little runner near side won't go. Treaty was there for the rebound. She'll give things off here to Roberts across half court at the point. Now she's going to dribble drive here. Now they kick it out. Here's Treaty, top of the key. Back over to Roberts now, the freshman working inside. Little runner there goes. Now biggest lead here, 7-3 for the Eagles. Underwood also took the matchup between these two earlier this year. Low scoring affair. Nice little step through from Green. Can't quite get the roll. And Jacobson is there for the rebound. She also had a big night in that overtime thriller there against Trainer. Came up short in that one, but she also had 21 rebounds in that game. Now here's Underwood looking to cut it down low, and a little shuffle there from Stangl as she was trying to feed that down to the baseline. Gets called for the travel. And now Denton and Stevens check back in for Shenandoah. Also Kinsley Ferguson now back in here for Underwood. Now they give it here to Stevens, left wing, for the Phillies, and now she gets it taken away there for a moment by Stevens, and she's going to force a jump ball, but the error will favor the Phillies. So an inbound coming here, far sideline here for Shenandoah. Stevens the one to inbound. Phillies come to this one on the year 11-10, 4-6 in Hawkeye 10 play. Meanwhile, Underwood 11-9, 8-4. And their Western Iowa Conference play here as we get back to the action now. Denton will take the inbound here for Shenandoah. Working near side, and now we're going to get a offensive foul called there against Cassidy Stevens. She was trying to set the screen up top. Instead coming back with Underwood now. Up 7-3 at the moment here, just under 3 minutes left here in the first. Now here's Treaty at the point. Had to pick it up, pushes it over to Ferguson, right wing. Into the corner now, guarded here by Stevens. Now hands it off to Stevens at the point. Now here's Roberts driving the lane again, and Denton gets the block on that one to go out of bounds off of the Phillies. So it'll stick here, baseline here for the Eagles. And now Caroline Rogers checks back in. Places Kylie Fouch. And Mary Stevens on the inbound right side of the basket. Here they get into the Treaty right block, and she lays it up and in. Denton handles it now, right wing. At the point. Shabam now, they push it over here to Stevens, left wing, trying to feed it down low to Green. Spinning to her left, puts it up, and she will get fouled. See if they get that one on. That'll be on Ainsley Roberts. That'll be her first foul here, and 2 shots from the line here coming for Green. Puts up the first. That one's good. And Green coming into tonight. 60% free throw shooter. Down 9-4 at the moment, looking to make it a 4-possession game here with the back end. This one is up, and it is good as well. Renee Green gets her first 2 points, leading scorer on the season, 18.4 points per game, shooting 52% from the field for the Mustangs. Jacobson on the other side for the Eagles, Also down low as she handles it here, working right side, averaging 16.4 points per game. Now a cross-court pass here to Roberts. Jumper left elbow is off the mark, and now rebound secured by Jacobson offensively and puts it back up and in. Give her first 2 points of the night now as well. Both Green and Jacobson also top 5 in Class 2A in rebounding. Green is actually first in 2A, averaging 13.8 a game. Now she's working inside here again against Jacobson, and this time she's going to get another foul called, so she will head back to the line for 2. And they will get Jacobson for that one. Her first. Just the second team foul of the quarter. As Green puts up the first free throw, that one rings in and out. And now checking back in here, Finley Roberts now for Underwood. As Green puts up the second, then hits that one. 11-5, the advantage here with just over a minute and a half left here in this first quarter. Underwood up. Now here's Roberts driving, Mary Stevens with the drive there, lays it in with the right hand off the glass to extend the lead 13-6. Now here's Denton to Rogers, right wing, top of the key. Stevens to Green, left elbow. She's going to work in the lane here, trying to kick it out, and she does get it here to Stevens in the near corner. Stevens now looking to get rid of it. She does to Denton near wing. They feed it to Green, spinning inside. Green with the roll. 5 points now for Green on the night. 8 points for Shenandoah so far, down 13-8 at the moment as we get under a minute left here in the first. And now handling it here, Finley Roberts, left wing. Now they give it into the corner here to Stevens. Mary Stevens now working right side, gives it to Treaty. Tray ball there, drills it. 7 points now for Corin Trady on the night, coming off the bench for the Eagles here this evening. 30 seconds left in the quarter, a couple seconds between the shot clock and the game clock here for the Mustangs. Denton pulls up the tray, right wing, nails it. Cuts it back to a 5-point game here with 20 seconds. Full court press now here for Shenandoah. Well, Underwood able to get past it here. As Ainsley Roberts, now they're not going to get past it. Burdorf gets up in the way of that one, but then gets it taken away by Roberts. Now behind the defense, Roberts, the other Roberts, Finley Roberts is going to get fouled on the layup. With 5.7 seconds left here in this first quarter.
Finley Roberts on the line, shooting 2.
As Roberts now gets set here, first free throw is up. That one rings in and out. Couple substitutions here for both teams. As Alexis Shebom and Kylie Fouch check in. As well as Rachel Privio checking in first time for Underwood. Second free throw here rings around and in. There for Finley Roberts. So 5 seconds. Coming up court here is Fouch across half court. Top of the key tray ball that rings out. And that'll be how the first quarter ends. So Underwood jumping out to a little bit of a lead here early. 17-11 here after one. Back after this here on KMA 960 Shenandoah. And also video stream at KMAland.com. Welcome back now here into Reaver Arena here on KMA 960 Shenandoah. And also the video stream at KMAland.com for this Class 2A regional first round action here between Underwood and Shenandoah. Now a little baby hook shot there from Ferguson won't go. And Denton there for the rebound. Now they feed it to Green down low. Green will kick it out. Now to Rogers, the left wing. Long tray. That one will be good in college. That one off the mark, though. And the rebound chased down on the corner there by Ainsley Roberts. Now Jacobson handles it. Right side, cross court here. Now to Ferguson at the point. Hands it off here to Mary Stevens, who'll get things set up. Now they work it left side here to Stengel. Now they try to feed it down low to Jacobson. Got behind Stevens. Their shot won't go, and Green gets the rebound. Now Green pushes it up here to Rogers. Now they work it left side. Here's Stevens, who will set things up here offensively for the Phillies. Now to Denton near wing to the corner. Here's Green near side. Looking for Rogers on the cut instead. They'll give it back to Stevens here on the wing. Feeding it down low to Green. Spinning inside. Likes that move and gets the roll. Seven points now for Green on the night. Quickly up court here are the Eagles to Jacobson. Nice feed. She will get fouled from behind there by Rogers, it looks like. Yeah, that's who they'll get it on. And now Jacobson has a couple of shots coming up here from the line. Chance to try to extend this 5-point lead. First one from Jacobson is up and rattles around and in. Jacobson, senior, 60% free throw shooter this season, puts up the second, and that one is good as well. 4 points for Jacobson now on the night. As Denton feeds it to Green. Right elbow here has some room working in, and her was looking for Rogers down low. She's going to come back and chase it down and force a jump ball, which will stick here with the Phillies. Inbound coming here left side of the basket. And now Stevens on the inbound here. They get it to Green. Hand it back to Stevens. Left elbow now, and she's going to get called for the double dribble there on that one. And that left elbow going back to Underwood now. Now a little loose full court defense here. Now Denton gets up, and Stevens now able to get it past. Well, and her pass kind of went in between Jacobson and Stengel there and sails out of bounds. So full court defense does force a turnover there for Underwood. 19-13 the advantage here. 6:21 left here in this first half. Phillies have it now down 6. Denton here at the point, working left side. Gives it to Green. Green driving hard down to that left block, spinning back into the paint. Now they kick it out. Rogers here in the corner, feeding it back to Green under the basket, up with it and fouled there by Jacobson. That'll be number 2 on Jacobson.
Fouls on Elizabeth Jacobson.
First foul of the quarter. Both teams sitting with one foul here in this quarter, and Green back to the line. 3 for 4 tonight. I think it's 3 for 5 there after the first one rings out. Green also second in Class 2A with offensive rebounds, averaging 5.4 a game, and she hits the second free throw. Gave her 8 points tonight so far. Also racked up 4 rebounds already here in this first half. And now Eagles do get past half court, but they're going to say Rogers tipped that one as it went back across half court. And now a little trap here. Good defense, active hands, and now we're going to have a 5-second violation there on this near side. Going to be a timeout. Actually going to be a timeout taken, it looks like, here by Underwood there, as he had a little trouble there on that far sideline there by Ainsley Roberts. So, players take a break. We'll take a quick one as well. Back after this, the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. The advantage here for Underwood over Shenandoah here, coming out of their first timeout of the game. And now Mary Stevens will handle things at the point here for the Eagles, working right side to the corner now. Here's Roberts working in, little floater there, won't go. Rebound getting tipped around, and now we're going to have a foul I believe it's going to be against Underwood, it looks like. And they are going to get the freshman Ainsley Roberts for that one. Her second, excuse me. Second team foul also of the quarter, so back to Shenandoah here, down 5 at the moment. And also, Corinne Trady is back in for Roberts now, as Denton will be the one to bring things across half court here for the Phillies. To Rogers, right wing, feeding it down low to Green. Now back to the top of the key. Denton Trey drills it. And that's what the Phillies are going to need here tonight. Chloe Denton, 6 points, had 14 against Red Oak earlier this week. Cuts the deficit right back to 2. And now driving, tough layup, right hand won't go from the left side of the basket. There for Stangl, and Green is there for the rebound. Give her a handful of those already tonight. Now down 2, here's Stevens under the basket, in some trouble, trying to get it away to Green, and Green keeps it alive. Now they kick it off here to Denton, right wing. Got that one away from her knees, now she has it right wing. Now they work it to Rogers, left wing, pulls up the tray, bang, for the lead. Shenandoah takes it. 2019. Alley advantage here for the Phillies with 4:40 left here in this first half. And Stevens will get it across half court. She pushes it over to Ferguson, and Ferguson double teamed her on the sideline, able to work away from it. Now a little room here, and they try to float this one to Jacobson. They get it, and Jacobson, little step back, short jumper, there goes. 21-20 Underwood now. Stevens, they feed it to Green, free throw line here to Denton, right wing, pulls up, Trey, bang! Denton feeling it. Give her 9 on the night. All 3 shots coming from beyond the arc. Extend the lead to 2, 23-21. And now working right side here is Ferguson, weaving through some defenders, trying to feed it to Jacobson. She does in the paint. Jacobson feed her off the mark, and Green rips away the rebound. Outlets it here to Stevens, who will bring it across half court near side. At the wing, now to Denton. Near the center circle here, working near side now, just over 3.5 in the first half. Now right corner, Trey Stevens rings in and out, and Jacobson gets the board and hands it off here to Mary Stevens to bring things across half court. Under 3.5 left now here in the first half. Here's Treaty, right wing to the corner. Stangl. Now a pass got tipped away by Rogers, but it's kept alive here by Stangl on the far side. Gives it off to Stevens. Now Stevens, a little floater off the mark, but she will get fouled and have 2 shots coming from the line. They're going to get Chloe Denton. That is her second foul. And Stevens now a couple of shots coming up here from the line. 1 of 2 in her last visit, 54%. Free throw shooter on the year, hits the first one. Couple substitutions here as Fouts and Shabam check back in for Shenandoah. And also Remy Paulson checking in for the first time tonight for Underwood. She replaces Jacobson. The second free throw there from Stevens is good. Give her 4 points on the night. Knots us back up here at 23 all. Now they feed it to Green. Kick it out. Left wing to the corner. Berdorf, Trey, rattles around and out. Offensive rebound and put back from Green, and again off the mark. Now here comes Ferguson across half court, right wing. She'll pull up the tray ball from deep, and that one is not off the mark there. Fouch takes it with the rebound. Now gives it off to Rogers. Back to Fouch. Now left wing, Shabam trying to feed it down low to Green. Nice feed. Can't quite get the finish. Offensive rebound and put back, and 1. There for Lene Green. I'll get Paulson for that one. That is her first. Green, 10 points already tonight, looking to make it 11. Puts that one up, and it is good. So the 3-point effort there for the junior. Makes it 26-23 Shenandoah. Here with 2.5 left here in this first half. Now Treaty has it here at the point, trying to feed it down low to Paulson, right block, trying to work against Green. Green knocked it away, but Ferguson picks it up on that right wing. Now Ferguson at the point, spinning into the lane. Tough runner off the glass, won't go. And Fouch once again there for the rebound. And she'll bring things up slowly here as Coach Weiner gets the calls in here to his Girls here for this possession. Now here's Burdorf, left elbow. Now they kick it out. Shabam, right wing. And she took a little hop there, was trying to kick it out to Fouch, but couldn't get rid of it before her feet came back down to the ground. Gets called for the travel. Haley Stengel checks back in here for Stevens for Underwood. And now Abigail Martin check in for the first time tonight for the Phillies here. Replaces Jenna Burdorf. Now across half court. Finley Roberts handles it to Treaty, left wing to the corner. Here's Stengel working in with it. Now back towards center court. Guarded loosely here by Fouch. Now to Paulson. Hands it off. Treaty. Right wing. Trey nails it. Lauren Trady, 10 points for her on the night. Knots us right back up here at 26 apiece. Now here's Shabam working left side. Back to the basket. Now spinning to her left. Gets rejected there by Treaty, but it will stick here with the Phillies. As it goes out of bounds off the Eagles here. Another substitution. Chloe Denton checks back in now for Shenandoah. Replaces Kylie Fouch. And 23 left here in this first half. Tied at 26. Inbound coming here right side of the basket here for Shenandoah. Rogers, the one to inbound it. Gets it into Green, far corner. Now Green working inside into the lane. Little runner won't go. Tries to tip out the rebound, but it is snagged there by Stengel. Back with it now. They give it to Ferguson at the point here for the Eagles. Here by Rogers. Now a nice little cut here to Ferguson. Left baseline in the short near corner. Has to work it back out now. Guarded here by Rogers. Under a minute left in the half. Now an errant pass. Went to the hand to Rogers for a second, and now we're going to get a foul. Looks like here against Rogers that she tried to get a hand back in there as Ferguson was getting it away. That'll be the second foul on Rogers. Third team foul. Non-shooting foul here now. Stevens checks back in, replaces Rogers. She'll head to the bench here. 53 seconds left. Don't need a third foul here before halftime. On the inbound here is Finley Roberts. Get it into Treaty in the far corner. Now Stengel has it right wing to Ferguson in the corner now. Working baseline. Little runner won't go. And Green there for the rebound on the long shot. 11 points, 8 rebounds already for Green tonight. Now Denton handles it. Center circle. She has nine so far. Now she's going to drive her layup. Some contact, no foul called. Chasing down the rebound was Finley Roberts over in the far corner. So now shot clock turned off here. 24 seconds left in the half. Underwood can have the final shot if they want it to try to take a lead into the lockers. Now Stengel has it left wing. And a pass get taken away here by Denton. Fast break, 10 seconds left. Lays it up with the left hand. Oh, it won't go. So now 6 seconds left. Ferguson has it. And it looks like the Eagles are probably maybe going to let this one go here as the clock will stop. Or excuse me, the clock will hit zeros. That it stopped for a moment, but now it will hit zeros here. And so that will be how the first half ends here. We are all knotted up here at 6 apiece after the fast start to that second quarter for Shenandoah. Back after this at the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. And welcome back now here into Reaver Arena here on KMA 960 Shenandoah and also at the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. Ethan Hewitt here with you at halftime of this girls Class 2A Region 3 first-round matchup here tonight between Shenandoah and Underwood, and we are all knotted up here at 26 apiece here in this one. Underwood had jumped out to a 9-3 run after a scoreless 2.5 minutes there in that first quarter, wound up with a 17-11 lead after one, but then Shenandoah responded. They got off to a nice 12-4 run to start that second quarter, hit a few shots from deep, courtesy of a couple from Chloe Denton, also from Caroline Rogers to help build that run there, but Underwood then got 5 of the last 8 on that one, so they are able to close the gap back here to 26 all here in this one. Some of the leading scorers so far here tonight. Lene Green leads the way for Shenandoah, 11 points for her already tonight. Also has racked up 8 rebounds, so just a couple of more boards shy of hitting that double-double once again here this season. Chloe Denton has knocked down 3 tray balls so far tonight. She has 9 points on the evening. Caroline Rogers also chipping in with a couple of deep balls. She has 6 points on the evening. Meanwhile, for Underwood, Corin Treaty coming off the bench leads the way so far. She has 10 points on the night. Meanwhile, Elizabeth Jacobson has racked up 6 points, also has snagged 4 boards so far tonight, and also Mary Stevens has 4 points, and Kinsley Ferguson knocked down a tray ball there in that first quarter as well. So once again, a couple of teams that look pretty similar here this year throughout the season, and as you could maybe expect, they're knotted up here at 26 all here at halftime. One of these two teams looking to punch a ticket to a regional quarterfinal on Tuesday against Trainer. So we'll see the conclusion of the second half here between these two. So you can break the stalemate back after this here on KMA 960 Shenandoah and also at the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. And welcome back now here into Reaver Arena here from Iowa Western here on KMA 960 Shenandoah, and also at the video stream at KMAland.com. Ethan Hewitt here with you as we get set to start the second half of this girls Class 2A Region 3 first round matchup here tonight between Shenandoah and Underwood. Well, we are all knotted up here at 26 apiece here as we get set to start the second half here of this one. Underwood had kind of jumped out to a 9-3 run there early in the ball game after a scoreless couple of 2.5 minutes to start the game. Actually, they wound up with a 17-11 advantage after one. But then Shenandoah had a bit of a run themselves there to start that second quarter. 12-4 the run there on that one as they hit a few shots from deep. But then Underwood got 5 of the last 8 in that first half. And now Underwood starting with it here offensively, and Rogers nearly had a steal there. Active hands defensively knocked that pass away, but Ferguson kept it alive. Now she's working inside here as to pick it up. Got tightly guarded here by Rogers, trying to get it away, and she does. Top of the key here, Stengel. Near side now, here's Roberts. Jumper, right elbow. That one well off the mark, sails out of bounds, and Jacobson tried to keep it alive, but throws it right into the hands of Jenna Burdorf, who brings it across half court. Nay Green has led the way for the Phillies so far. 11 points, 8 rebounds for her. Now Stevens has it right wing, feeding it Rogers. Jumper in the lane, off the glass and in. 8 points now for Rogers on the night. That was going to be a question tonight. How much could Chloe Denton, Caroline Rogers for Shenandoah, and also Kinsley Ferguson and Ainsley Roberts for Underwood contribute here tonight? Because obviously we know the presence down low between Jacobson and Green. Big feature tonight, but it's going to be about how those guards could get going. And so far, Shenandoah has had the advantage between Denton and Rogers. They have chipped in with 8 and 9 points respectively. And now a little pass here gets past Stengel, but Ferguson chases it down on the near sideline to keep it alive offensively. Just 2 seconds to shoot. Roberts with the right hand lays it in off the glass. Ainsley Roberts gave her 4 points now on the night. And just 1 bucket there in that first half. Ties us back up at 28 apiece. Now Denton has it here at the point, hands it off to Rogers. To Green, free throw line. Now to Burdorf here, left wing. Back to Green, far side. Now she'll pull up. Right elbow, that one a little strong off the back iron and rebounded there by Stengel. And she'll get it off here to Ainsley Roberts. Now they kick it out. Mary Stevens, left wing, trying to cut it down low. And Cassidy Stevens stepped in the way of that one. Give her the steal on that. Now she's working back with it, going coast to coast here down to the baseline. Far corner, picks it up. Gives it off to Green. Green working in the lane here, trying to step through towards the glass. Can't get it to go. And chasing down the offensive rebound for a moment. There was Burdorf, and then it gets tipped out of bounds here by Stevens near side of Underwood. So it'll stick here with the Phillies. And down near sideline. Rogers on it, gives it into Green here, short left corner. Now top of the key, Trey Stevens off the back iron. And chasing down the rebound there in the far corner was Jenna Burdorf offensively. Now Stevens working again near side in the lane here. Picks it up here, now gives it off. Burdorf mid-range jumper right side off the mark, and that one will trickle out of bounds and go back to Underwood. And knotted up here at 28 here, 5:20 left here in this third quarter. As Stevens brings it across half court. Now to Jacobson, right wing. Gives it off here to Roberts. Drives in a little bit long. 2-pointer there, nails it. 4-2 start here for Underwood, and Roberts now getting involved. She has both buckets here in this third quarter for the Eagles. Up to 6 points, gives them a 2-point lead. To Green, right block, working against Jacobson, kicks it out. Burdorf, left wing. Now they feed it, short right corner. She lost it there, did Stevens. Now Green tried to give it back to her, and now she was working against Jacobson on the baseline and lost the hand. It goes out of bounds. Back to the Eagles now as Stevens will bring things up here. Shenandoah again showing a little full court defense here. Underwood able to get past it though. Stengel has it near side. Now cross-court pass got tipped by Denton. That goes into the hands there of Roberts, who pulls up the tray from that left wing off the mark, and Denton there for the rebound and gets it poked out of bounds there by Stengel. Prevents the fast break opportunity there for Denton. Inbound in front of the table here for Shenandoah on the far sideline. Rogers inbounds it here to Stevens, who will bring it across half court. At the point, guarded here by Roberts. And now Coley will come over. Takes the handle of it now, gives it off to Green, and Green going to drive in here to the elbow. Nice little cut there by Denton, and Denton can't quite get the lane, and now we're going to have some contact there between her and Jacobson, and they are going to get Denton for the foul on that one. That'll be Denton's third foul, and so she will check out of the game here, replaced by Alexis Shebum. Also, Corin Treaty checks back in for the Eagles, replaces Stevens. Treaty leading the way scoring-wise, 10 points for her on the night coming off the bench. Ferguson cross-court pass here over to Stengel, left wing. To Roberts now, the freshman, averaging 7.5 a game, has 6 so far tonight. Now a little cut left baseline here by Stengel, and she will get fouled there by Shebum. So inbound coming here left side of the basket here for the Eagles. Roberts will be the one to inbound. Floats it in here to Stengel, left wing. Guarded here by Shebum. Gives it off to Roberts, left wing here. And her pass here to Treaty will get tipped out of bounds. So it'll stick here with the Eagles, but inbound coming here in front of their own bench on the far sideline. And Roberts will get it into Stengel, and she'll give it right back to her. As Roberts working right wing now to Treaty, top of the key, left side. Here's Stengel. And Stengel has to pick it up now. Here's Ferguson, top of the key. And now the Eagles work it near side. Here's Roberts. Roberts thought about driving, instead gives it off to Treaty. And now back to Ferguson here near side. 1 second to shoot, and that one well off the mark here. Hit behind the backboard there on that one. So good defensive possession there by the Phillies on that one. As Fouch checks back in here for the Phillies, replaces Stevens, and also Abigail Martin checks in. So replace Burdorf. And Mary Stevens also back in here for Underwood now. Replaces Stengel. And now Shebum will be the one to bring it up here for the Phillies. Crossed half court, down 2 at the moment, 30-28, 3:10 left here in this third quarter. Our Green working right block, up with it off the glass, can't get it to go. It was contested there by Jacobson. And rebounded there by Ferguson, and now bringing it across half court. Here is Roberts, now to Stevens, left wing. Push it back near side to Ferguson. Trying to down low to Jacobson through a couple of Mustangs. She's going to get called for the travel. She was trying to work behind behind Green on that one. And instead, it's another turnover here for Underwood. Back to the Phillies now, still down 2. Shebum at the point. Getting things set up offensively, and she will get called for carrying on that one. Got that hand a little too far under that one. She was dribbling, so now we will have an inbound coming here. Near sideline here for Underwood. And Stevens will be the one to inbound it. Gets it in here to Roberts now, working far side. Roberts 6 points so far tonight here. She gets the offense set, now working near side. Kicks it out to the corner to Stevens. Now feeding it down low to Jacobson. Jacobson had good positioning there on Green and lays it up and in. Little 6-0 burst now here for Underwood. They've retaken a 4-point lead now. As a few Phillies here get set to sub in. Here's Green working into the lane here. Kicks it out to Martin. Now to Rogers, right wing. Rogers got it taken away there by Stevens into the hands there of Roberts, and Roberts was trying to push it back up court to Stevens. She wasn't ready for it, and now here come back the Mustangs with it. Shebum got possession of that one, gives it off to Green, and now Green lost the handle as she was working there against Jacobson, and now a jump ball, and that will favor Shenandoah. Keep things on this side of the court here as Burrow, Stevens, and Denton all get set to check back in here. Replace Martin Shebum as well as Kylie Fouch. She'll head back to the bench. And now Haley Stengel will check back in now for Underwood. Replaces Kinsley Ferguson. And then they'll be the one to inbound it here. Gets it into the corner. Here to Green. Now Stevens. Back to Denton, right wing. Feeding it down low. Now they kick it out. Stevens, left elbow. Now she'll give it to Burdorf, feed it down low, back to Green, right block, working with it, spin it back inside. Green lays it in off the glass. 13 points for her, cuts it back to a 2-point game. There's just over a minute and a half left here in the third. 32-30 the advantage here for the Eagles. Stevens handles it here, guarded tightly by Rogers, working near side, and now we're going to get another foul called here against Rogers. It'll reach in on that one. That'll be her third foul. She has 8 points tonight here for the Mustangs. Well, 3 seniors for this Mustang squad. 3 of the 5 starters for the Mustangs. And now Treaty feeds it down low. Stevens, hook shot under the basket, won't go. And Green is there for the rebound. And she'll bring things across half court. Now minute 10 left here in the third. Pushes it up to Stevens in the corner. To Denton, cross court pass to Burdorf near side. Feeding it back to Green in the lane. Working with the left hand, and she's going to get fouled this time. Here we'll see if they get Jacobson or we're actually going to get Roberts and reaching from behind on that one. That'll be Ainsley Roberts' third foul. And Lene Green will now go back to the line. Got 4 points coming from the charity stripe already tonight. As she puts up the first, that one rings around and in. And Roberts now with her 3 fouls will head to the bench here. Kinsley Ferguson checks back in here as Green, looking to try to tie this one back up. Second free throw is up. That one rattles around and in. So we're right back at a tie ball game here, 32-all, with a minute left here in the third quarter. Mary Stevens now brings things across half court for the Eagles. Guarded here by Rogers. Near side. Gives it off here to Stengel. Now to Ferguson here, top of the key. Working in a little bit here, guarded by Denton loosely, and Ferguson will go up with it and will get the foul called there against Chloe Denton, and that'll be her 4th. So Schubaum will get set to check in here as Denton will head to the bench here for the rest of the third quarter, maybe a little bit early in the 4th as well, as Ferguson puts up the first free throw. That one rattles around and out. And now Schubaum will check in here for Denton as Ferguson gets set for the second free throw here. Ferguson hit a 3 back in that first quarter. Puts up the second free throw, and that one rings around and in. So Underwood takes a 1-point advantage here with 40 seconds left here in this third quarter. About 5 seconds between the game clock and the shot clock here. Here's Stevens. Gives it off to Rogers, right wing, feeding it down low. Now they kick it out. Stevens, right corner. Trey drills it. Cassidy Stevens gives Shenandoah a 2-point lead with 17 seconds left of the quarter. No shot clock. Here's Stevens. Pass to Ferguson there. Was wide and goes out of bounds. So the Phillies trying to steal a little momentum, try to make it a 2-possession ball game here with 12 seconds left. Chance to get a shot off. And Green handles it, center circle. 9 seconds to shoot now. Green, top of the key, pulls up the tray off the glass and in. Lene Green with the bank from beyond the arc, and that is how this third quarter will end. A 38-33 advantage here for Shenandoah with 1 quarter left to play here in this one. Lene Green up to 18 points. Now on the night, we'll step aside back after this. The KMA video stream at KMAland.com and also KMA 960 Shenandoah.
Dave Lyon Towing and Repair has been serving the Underwood area for over 40 years. They offer 24-hour light and heavy-duty towing and recovery, including a rotator, winch equipment, wreckers, and flatbeds to serve you. They're available for repair on cars and trucks Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Located at 134th Street in Underwood, when you need a lift or repair work, call Dave Lyon Towing and Repair of Underwood, Iowa, 712-566-2317. Not the biggest, just the best.
And it'll be Phillies ball.
Welcome back now here into KMA 960 Shenandoah and also the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. Here as we start the final quarter of action here after a 10-1 advantage to finish that quarter. The Phillies will now have it once again here offensively. Here's Shebom, top of the key, over to Stevens, right wing. And now working down to that short right corner here, gets pinned here, trying to get rid of it, and then now we'll have timeout taken here by Coach Weinrich here before things get too out of control there. On the baseline, quick 30-second timeout. We'll take one as well back after this on KMA 960 Shenandoah.
Brocker Wealth Management is comprised of local experts dedicated to your financial success. Their certified financial advisors include John Brocker, a native of Southwest Iowa and a proud graduate of Underwood, and Alec Murphy, an active Council Bluffs resident. They are dedicated to devising comprehensive financial strategies for you and your family. Whether you are investing to build wealth, Brocker Wealth Management personalizes a plan for your needs, wants, and long-term goals.
3, the advantage here for Shenandoah over Underwood here early in this final quarter of this Region 3 first-round matchup here in Class 2A. Green takes the inbound and then gives it off to Stevens, right wing. Trey, that one a little short. Hit one there late in that third quarter that helped build a 10-1 run. Then Lene Green with the big bank shot from deep there as time expired there in that third quarter. Now Stevens trying to float it to Jacobson. She does. Now she'll kick it out here to Stangl in the left corner. Now she's going to work into the lane here there against Burdorf, and Burdorf comes up with a big block from behind and sends it out of bounds. It'll be an inbound coming here for Underwood, left side of the basket. Roberts will be the one to inbound it. Looking to get it in here, and she does. Here to Ferguson. Now Ferguson working in the lane. Some contact, no foul called, and now as they go for the rebound, Jacobson couldn't get a firm grip on it and knocks it out of bounds instead, so back to Shenandoah. Now Shebom will be the one to bring it up here. Of course, Chloe Denton on the bench at the moment here, sitting with 4 fouls at the moment. Now here's Rogers driving, kick it out to the corner to Stevenson. Trey, that one a little short. Rebound, chased down by Stevens offensively. Now her pass there across court, though, is going to get taken away by Ainsley Roberts. Now she'll bring it up near side across half court. Working towards the top of the key now, feeding it here to Spangl, short left corner. Working inside here against Burdorf, and this time she will get the foul on Burdorf. So a couple of shots. It's Burdorf's second foul. 2 shots coming up here for Haley Stangl from the line. She's scoreless so far tonight. Has a chance to try to cut into this 5-point lead for Shenandoah. First free throw is up and good. That's how we get our first point of the game here, about a minute and a half in here to the final quarter. Deficit back to 4. And second from Stangl is up and good as well. So right back to a 3-point game here as Shebom brings things across half court here for the Phillies. Now they feed it down low to Rogers. Now she'll kick it back out. Pushes it over. Shebom left wing. Trey rattles home. Alexis Shebom coming off the bench. Knocks one in from deep. Makes it a 6-point game. 41-35 with just over 6 minutes left. Now Stangl has the left wing. Top of the key, here's Roberts working. They kick it back out to Stangl in the corner. Now she'll work inside. Feeds it to Stevens, short right corner, bounces it back out. Long 2-pointer here from Stangl falls. Haley Stangl cuts it back to a 4-point game. Just under 6 minutes left here. Rogers has the left wing now for the Phillies. Here's Stevens, top of the key. Over to Shebom, right corner. Not about the shot now. She'll give it back to Stevens, who drives, has some room in the lane, working through, runs into Jacobson, and now will get called for the travel there. She bounced off of Jacobson, took a couple steps. So a turnover here for the Phillies. Back to the Eagles now as Stevens brings things across half court. Stevens now top of the key, pushes it over. Now they feed it to Roberts in the right corner. Works inside, now back to the top of the key to Stangl, and they work it left side. Mary Stevens back to Roberts. Still around the perimeter, now spinning inside. Gets held up, though, to kick it back out. 10 seconds to shoot now here for the Eagles. Here's Ferguson working inside, stepping through with the left hand. Tough shot won't go. And now, as Green went for the rebound, Jacobson gets a couple hands in to force a jump ball. And that was a hard fall for both her and Green, but they both get up. As Denton will now check back in here for Shenandoah. She will replace Cassidy Stevens. And Denton will have to be a little careful here. 4 fouls for her on the night. On the inbound here, Roberts gets it into Ferguson right wing. Puts up the tray from there off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, by Roberts. And now we're going to get a foul, I believe, here against Rogers. And that'll be her 4th. There as Roberts was going for the rebound. So now both Roberts and Denton with 4 fouls here at the moment here for Shenandoah. And Weinrich will have Stevens check back into the ball game here, and she will replace Rogers. Inbound here, left side of the basket now here for the Eagles after the foul. Roberts inbounds it, floats it here to Ferguson. Top of the key, guarded here by Shibam. Now trying to float it to Jacobson. Green got a hand on it, tipped it away into the hands of Berdorf. And now Denton will bring things across half court over to the corner here. Shibam right corner, tray, bang! Alexa Shibam, 2 for her now on the night here in this third quarter. Extends at 44-37 as we get under 4.5 minutes left to play in the final quarter. And now we're going to get an offensive foul here against Ferguson. So now the momentum swinging back towards the Phillies. Alexis Shibam has all 6 points for the Mustangs here in this quarter. And after hitting 14 threes earlier this week, the Phillies now have 9 so far tonight. Shibam in the right corner once more. Now they work it around the perimeter to the near side to Stevens. Now back to Denton, right wing. Trey, a little short. Rebound bounces out here to Treaty. She'll give things off here to Roberts. Across half court to Ferguson, right side. Ferguson working baseline right side. Can't get it to go. Rebound, not quite secured yet, and now it is. And it'll go out of bounds off of Stevens there as both her and Green. A little friendly fire there as they were tussling forward on the floor on the baseline. Instead, it'll be an inbound here, right side of the basket here for the Eagles. Stangle, the one to inbound here, trying to get it in. And Shibam now defensively poke that one out. And now we're going to have a question here because Stangle caught that while she was out of bounds. Shibam had poked it back out. And it didn't hit the floor, I don't think, before Stangle caught that out of bounds. As the refs have a discussion here in the corner, we'll see what their official ruling is. It initially pointed towards Underwood ball, and they'll keep it there. So another inbound coming here right side of the basket. Now they get into the Ferguson right block, working against Denton. She lost the handle on that one off of her foot. It goes out of bounds. So that call there ends up not mattering. Goes back to Shenandoah either way. Now a little full court press here from Underwood. Down 7 at the moment, and Shenandoah able to break it. Now here comes Green on the break here, and she's going to get fouled going up with it by Jacobson. So Lene Green has a chance to add to a big night for her from the charity stripe. 18 points for Green so far tonight. Just 1 board away from that double-double as well as Green hits the first free throw. As Caroline Rogers checks back in here, replaces Shibam, who hit those 2 big threes there to help extend this lead for the Phillies early in this quarter. And the second free throw here from Green's on the way, and she hits that one as well. 20 points on the night here for Green. Full 60-second timeout here taken by Shenandoah. So we'll step aside. Back after this on KMA 960 Shenandoah. Also at the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. 46-37, Shenandoah up.
It's time to be you at Iowa Western. Apply today.
Welcome back now here into KMA 960 Shenandoah and also at the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. Ethan Hewitt here with you for the final 3 minutes and 38 seconds of this girls Class 2A Region 3 first round matchup here tonight between Shenandoah and Underwood here. Coming out of the timeout here, Underwood will start with it. After a couple of free throws there from Green help extend this lead to 9 for Shenandoah. And bring it across here is Ainsley Roberts here. Now she'll pull up mid-range jumper short, and Denton secures the rebound. And Denton will slow things down here. She works it across half court. Phillies working right to left here. Now here's Stevens, left wing. To the corner. Burdorf has it. Now back to Rogers here, still near side. Phillies can take their time. Now they feed it to Green, and Green, through some traffic, gets it picked away there by Jacobson. She'll outlet it here to Roberts. Now pass to the corner here, deflected there for a moment there by Stevens. Instead, she's going to get called for a foul there against Ferguson as they fought for the ball there on that cross-court pass. And Stevens takes that foul there. Roberts on the inbound, gets it into Ferguson, near side. Now to Treaty in the far corner, and she's going to get called for a travel there. Was trying to pump fake, but shuffle the feet. And now back to Shenandoah. Possession will go here as we get under 3 minutes left in the ball game. Now they work it up to Burdorf here in the near corner. Get past that full court defense. Now Underwood falls back into that 2-3. Now Denton handles it at the point. Gives it to Green, right elbow, now to Burdorf, to the corner to Rogers, near side. Now over to Denton, right wing, pulls up the tray, that one rattles around and out, and Jacobson there for the board. And she will hand things off to Roberts here. Shenandoah, that would have been the 10th shot from deep if they could get one more to fall here in this one. Now Treaty at the point to near side. Here is Stangl, gives it off to Roberts at the point, working against Rogers, and that'll be her 5th, it looks like, for Rogers. And they will get Rogers for the foul. So, yeah, that'll be her 5th. She'll have to check out as Rogers fouls out of the ball game. And Shebom will check back in here as Ainsley Roberts has a couple of shots coming up here from the line. Roberts puts up the first. That one is good. Cuts the deficit back to 8. Chance to make it a 7-point game. Second one is up, and that one's good as well. 8 points now for Roberts on the night. Deficit back to 7. Now Denton's pass over to the near side to Stevens, trying to get past this defense here, and she will get called for the carrying now. So a turnover here for Shenandoah, back to Underwood. They'll have an inbound their side of the court here, far sideline next to the scorer's table. On the inbound is Roberts. Now she'll handle it here at the point. Kick it to Ferguson, left wing. Will step back, long 2. That one off the mark. Offensive rebound, though, by Roberts. And now they'll kick it out. Here's Treaty in the left corner. Now Stangl, left wing, working against Burdorf, right hand, trying to lay that one in. Couldn't get it to go, and Green secures the board for her double-double. Now 20 points, 10 rebounds. And Denton will bring things across half court. Just over a minute and a half left to play. Shebom pulls up tray ball, that one off the mark with a 7-point advantage here for the Phillies at the moment. Now here comes Roberts, quickly back across half court over to Ferguson, left wing. To the corner, here's Stangl. Now over to Treaty, right wing, Trey, bang! Corin Treaty, who's been quiet here in this second half. Comes up with a big three there to cut us back to a 4-point ball game. Another full 60-second timeout taken here by Underwood. We'll step aside back after this on KMA 960 Shenandoah and also KMA video stream at KMAland.com.
To some, the sound of a bag of seed being opened marks a year of unpredictability and sleepless nights. But for those opening a bag of Pioneer brand corn, it brings a different set of feelings. To them, that sound marks innovation, knowing every seed has been proven in the toughest environment possible, the field. It marks the start of the best year you'll ever have. Pioneer brand corn hybrids, field proven and ready for yours. Visit pioneer.com/innovation.
Welcome back now here into Reaver Arena here in Council Bluffs, Iowa for the final minute and 8 seconds here of this girls Class 2A regional first round matchup here. Shenandoah up 46-42. They have possession here with at the moment. Green, a little trouble here, tries to get it off to Denton. She does. Now they give it into the corner here to Stevens. Guarded tightly by Roberts, feed it to Green. Under a minute left now. Shabam, top of the key, 10 seconds to shoot. Over to Stevens, right wing. Stevens now driving, feeds it to Green, and now for any more action here, Coach Weiner takes a quick 30-second timeout. Back after this, 46-42, Shenandoah up over Underwood. Again, 46-42 the advantage here. Shenandoah up over Underwood here with 43 seconds left here in this girls Class 2A Region 3 first round matchup. Phillies coming out of timeout here will have 4 seconds to shoot. And Denton will be the one to inbound it here. Far sideline in front of her own bench. And we'll get it into Green here, right wing. 3 seconds to shoot. Green's got to shoot it here, and she does, and that one's well off the mark, so it'll be a shot clock violation here by Shenandoah. So possession will go back here to the Eagles. With 38 seconds, they'll need a couple of buckets, down 4. See what they can do here. Ferguson will inbound it here to Roberts, who gets quickly up court. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Treaty, left wing. Trying to bounce it here, got tipped there by Stevens for a second, but Ferguson chases it down. Now here's Ferguson working right baseline, shot off the glass, won't go, gets her own offensive rebound, puts it up, rattles around and out. And now as Jacobson in for the rebound, Green ripped it away and will get called for a foul. And that will put, I do believe it should put Shenandoah, it's 5 fouls against Shenandoah, should have free throws coming up here, and they will now switch to that here as they were thinking about an inbound here. Instead, Jacobson, a couple of free throws coming up here from the charity stripe. Jacobson puts up the first. That one rattles out. Still a chance to make it a one-possession game. Just 21 seconds left here. Jacobson puts up the second. That one is good. So Jacobson up to 9 points. 6 on answer now here for Underwood, but they are still down 3 here. Another timeout taken. 46-43 the advantage. 21 seconds left. Full 60-second timeout. We'll step aside after this on KMA 960 Shenandoah and also the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. Welcome back now into Reaver Arena here on the inbound coming out of the timeout here. Chloe Denton took the inbound here, got pinned, and will get fouled. But Underwood still does have 2 more fouls to spare here before Shenandoah has free throws. Second inbound coming here, 18 seconds left. They get it into Green, and Jacobson will foul immediately. Stops it with 16.6 seconds. Shenandoah trying to hold on here, get their first postseason win since 2020. And Jacobson will have 4 fouls now, so she will check out here now. And Rachel Privia will check in. So another inbound here. Next foul for Underwood would put Shenandoah to the free throw line. And they will now foul as Ferguson comes over and fouls Denton here, and she will head to the free throw line. Roberts was patting up Green there on the corner, didn't get the foul call, so the clock will run down to 12 seconds here. That'll be their 5th foul, so it'll be 2 shots coming up here for Denton from the line. Big free throws here from Chloe Denton, a chance to try likely put this game out of reach, barring something crazy happening here, trying to make it a 2-possession ball game. Denton has knocked down 3 shots from deep tonight. Chance to have a couple of big free throws. First one is up. That one is good. That's a big one. 10 points now for her also on the night. And before the second here, Weinrich will take his 4th timeout. He'll have 1 more left here. Full 60-second timeout. So 47-43 here. Shenandoah up. Second free throw from Denton coming up after this. From their first postseason win since 2020 after a couple of first-round exits these last 2 years. As Denton gets set for the second free throw. Puts it up, and it is a little short here, but Jacobson will get the rebound. Up court quickly now. Here comes Stengel. 7 seconds to shoot. Lays it up and around and out. And Green trying to get the rebound. Roberts now puts it back up offensively, and now Green will secure the defensive rebound. And Jacobson will foul. That'll be her 5th. She'll head to the bench. And Green will head to the line with 0.4 seconds left here in this one. So Shenandoah less than a half second away here from a matchup on Tuesday in a regional quarterfinal with Trainer. As we have a couple of substitutions here coming up here momentarily for Underwood. As Lene Green will have a couple of shots coming up here from the line. She already got 20 points on the evening, 11 rebounds. Puts up the first, and that one is good. Extends the Phillies lead here. Up 5 at the moment, looking to make it a 6-point game. And that one rattles around and out, and that is how it will end. The Shenandoah Phillies win it 48-43 here over Underwood. They have punched their ticket to a regional quarterfinal with Trainer on a Tuesday. We're going to step aside here real quick, have some post-game thoughts and stats coming up for you here on KMA 960 Shenandoah and also at the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. Well, once again, Shenandoah wins this girls Class 2A Region 3 first-round matchup here tonight, 48-43 here over Underwood. They move on to a regional quarterfinal against Trainer on Tuesday. Here are some of the leading scorers here for you tonight. Lene Green, 21 points for her tonight. Also 11 rebounds, so she gets herself a nice another double-double on the evening. Also Chloe Denton, after one of those free throws late, gets up to 10 points on the night. Also, Caroline Rogers, 8 points this evening, and also Alexis Shibam comes up with a couple of big threes there in that final quarter. She had 6 points on the evening. Meanwhile, in the effort for Underwood here tonight, Corin Trady led the way, 13 points on the evening. Also 9 from Elizabeth Jacobson, and Ainsley Roberts wound up with 8 points here this evening. So once again, Shenandoah wins this one 48-43 here tonight. They're going to move on, as we mentioned, to a matchup on Tuesday with Trainer. We will also have that game for you on the KMA 960 as well that evening, that girls Class 2A regional quarterfinal matchup. It will be Shenandoah at Trainer, 7 o'clock start for that one. Ryan Matheny will have the call of that game coming up for you here. But once again, 48-43, the win here for Shenandoah over Underwood here tonight on KMA 960 Shenandoah, and also at the KMA video stream at KMAland.com. And that'll do it here for us tonight from Reaver Arena here in Council Bluffs. So for all of us here at KMA Sports, this is Ethan Hewitt signing off.